How do I choose between courses?
So since we have multiple degrees on offer, some of you might be wondering, how do I pick between courses? Well, I think this is quite up to the individual, and so you should look at the information on our website and look at the course reading lists, the options that are available to you as a student on those courses, and see which ones appeal to you more. The Social Science of the Internet degree, for instance, has a broad range of options available to you that a lot of different application areas. The Social Data Science degree has some more technical courses that require you to do some technical in-depth work on computation and big data sets. But you should look through what's available on our website and see, that course actually sounds really interesting to me. That's what I'd like to pursue. One course isn't better than the other. They're both equally good. They're just slightly different focus so that people who have different goals in life can get the right degree that suits them.
How competitive is the MSc Programme?
The degree is highly competitive. Each year we take about 6 applications for every place that we give away. And for that reason, it's really important that you put a lot of thought into how to craft the strongest application possible.
I am currently finishing my undergrad, but won't have my final grades until September. Can I still apply?
Yes, this is very normal. Please just send us your latest transcript, and if your application is successful, we'll make a conditional offer and ask that you send us a complete transcript once your degree is finished.
If I apply for the MSc and already have a master's, does the GPA from my bachelor's need to meet the requirement? What if my GPA is lower than 3.5, but I finished my programme 8 years ago and I have been working in a relevant setting?
All of the applications we receive are read here in the department by academics who understand that professional experience and further study are valuable ways of demonstrating academic potential.
What if I don't have a recent writing sample to submit?
The writing sample is an essential part of the application. So if you don't have one to send, you'll need to write a new one from scratch. I'd recommend you pick a topic that you know well so that you can write a strong piece of research that demonstrates your critical and analytical writing capacities.
How do I choose a supervisor?
So master's students don't need to worry about choosing a supervisor. There's actually quite an interesting process in place to help you do that and to actually assign you a supervisor. So during your first term, there's a smaller number of faculty who will advise a group of students and get to know them a bit. And then at the end of that first term, they'll make recommendations for who should be their supervisor for their dissertation. So instead of having to pick before you've even gotten here, you'll have that first term to get to know people and to express your interest and express your preferences. But then the director of the master's program will be the one who helps line you up with the supervisor that you're going to work with on your dissertation.
What academic backgrounds do OII students usually have?
The answer to this is actually that there's not a single academic background that I could point to as being the kind of student that we look for. We've had successful students from the social sciences, law, the humanities, really right across all the disciplines. And so what we look for in terms of academic background is that you're able to demonstrate that you're clever, that you're interested in understanding more about the world, and that you are able to ask interesting questions about the world. Even if you haven't studied the internet before but have just been interested in it, we'd look for that to be demonstrated in your statement of purpose and the materials that you put in your application, rather than that you've studied the internet extensively before. Although, of course, if you have, that's great and you should highlight that. One of the questions that also comes up related to this is, my piece of academic writing that I'm attaching, does it have to be about the internet? No, pick your best piece of academic writing that shows your ability to think, and we'll be able to look at that and understand whether you're going to be able to apply that to the kinds of courses that we offer.